first time people were like, "Oh no, Star Wars Theory, he's a good guy, he's a decent guy. You just don't like him because of X, Y, Z." Now, as far as I understand it, because he's been all over the map, he used to love The Last Jedi and thought it was great. And we're going to show that's literally what he said and thought. And then he decided to just hate it for money, which is fine. I mean, I'm not excusing the behavior, but, you have to say at least that was the crowd. Most of the crowd changed their minds for money and started lying about it. Okay, well, good or bad, he was just doing what everyone else was doing. Good or bad. But then with episode 9, he said, no, I think it's a great movie. I love it. I'm going to defend it. And whatever else, okay, he is still a liar and hypocrite, but at least with that one, he wasn't following the crowd. He was stating his own stance, which is like, okay, all right, fine. I can respect that at least. I don't think it was a good movie, but I respect that at least he tried to think for himself. But then he flip-flopped again, and we're going to see some clips from the Knights of Melvin, who I don't agree with Melvin. He's a very extreme hater of the sequels. He proudly says, I'm fandom menace, and so on and so forth. So I don't agree with the exact interpretation, but he has done a good job in his videos of showing over and over again that Star Wars Theory does misrepresent himself. So in terms of the particulars, I could disagree with, but I'd have to say these are high-quality videos. I don't agree with the interpretation, but as far as I know, he did not distort the videos. He does not distort the audio. He is showing Star Wars Theory for what he is, which is a liar and hypocrite. If you still support him, that's fine. He still makes some good content here and there, but the mass majority of it is pretty much garbage, and he is radically inconsistent. And moreover, the inconsistencies are explained, as he admits, just because he wants more money and power. So he doesn't even have the stance, well, he just changed his mind because he actually has new information or he has a principled pivot. No, he literally says, I'm doing this for money. I'm pumping the brand. Is he a Disney shill? I'll leave that for you to decide. But this is a little long, but hopefully you'll see. I'm going to give him a chance because we're going to give him as much leeway as I think you can, and he still doesn't really explain himself. He just is completely self-interested.
Be honored if you would join us.
Okay, so you saw my review about The Rise of Skywalker. Wholeheartedly, if we're reviewing all 9 films, I think it does a great job at tying the ribbon and tying the knot for the last 3 films. The Last Jedi is out the window in this movie. No one really cares about it. It doesn't really make any sense, and he doesn't really have any callbacks to it whatsoever because my next meetup, and they're gonna find her and do things to her, and and you know why? All because I liked Episode 9.
Well, 1, you shouldn't shill for Disney. Episode 9 sucked. Sequel trilogy sucked. Yet you pushed this garbage on your channel. So now you gotta deal with internet trolls. It's on you. Also, where's the proof you're receiving death threats? That sounds something like a Disney shill would say.
I just get so furious. And it's all perpetuated hate, and it was all because I liked Episode 9. And it's like, dude, I don't even really like Episode 9 all that much. Like, the general consensus over this film is that a lot of people really disliked it. A lot of people are saying it ruined Star Wars, it destroyed Star Wars, it's the end, Disney put it in flames and everything. I really loved it.
You loved it, fucking liar. It says a yellow lightsaber. Now Star Wars Theory has a yellow lightsaber. This guy is such a Disney shill. The other week, he's downplaying rumors of sequel trilogy retcon. This week, he's validating the Rey Skywalker yellow lightsaber. What's going to happen next week?
Is it really so hard to believe? This is the world that you know. Star Wars Theory in 2021.
Sequel lover like you and a sequel not enjoyer like me. There's the side that likes it, and then there's the side that, like me, that doesn't like it. Look, I dislike them a lot, especially The Last Jedi. There's, you're not really going to find someone that dislikes it as much as I do.
And I just got out of the theater about a few hours ago now, and I've been writing and thinking and just kind of sitting here contemplating everything that I just saw in The Last Jedi.
Welcome to the desert of the shill.
While The Last Jedi is a great film, The Last Jedi is a great film. The Last Jedi, great film. That said, I did enjoy the film. As he held his green Return of the Jedi lightsaber and was about to slash down at Ben to murder him in his sleep. I really enjoyed that flashback. I would see the film twice just for those 2 flashbacks alone.
Sure, I can understand Episode 7 was sick. It was a good movie.
The Last Jedi is a great film.
Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. my opinion, was really amazing. I genuinely, wholeheartedly loved this movie. I really did. And I've always been very real with you guys. I've never BS'd you. I see comments of people calling me a shill.
Who is Star Wars? Things have changed. Now it's become personal. Star Wars Theory is going to pay for helping to ruin Star Wars. Before, I was just having fun calling out his lying ass. But now, the games are over. I'm going to crush you, Star Wars Theory. You will know the power of the dark side. Become a knight. Join the Knights of Melvin. Help us take down Disney and all their shills.
This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit, man. You know what? Finally it cracked. That's it. Ostracized. People will say like, oh, you're a shill. I don't get a lot of the opportunities that a lot of Star Wars YouTubers get. Actually, I don't get any of the opportunities that a lot of Star Wars YouTubers get. We all know what happened with the fan film in the past. We all know that Disney does not recognize me. While I am pumping their brand, I am pumping their brand. What? I'm so frustrated. I'm so unbelievably frustrated. Oh, God. Let's be real about something. There are a lot of things that you guys don't know about what happens behind the scenes, okay? A lot of things that I don't talk about, that I can't talk about, and that I will never talk about. So there was zero plan from the very beginning. Do you know how angry this makes me as a Star Wars? This is such a slap in the face is what it is to me.
There you have it, a clip of Star Wars Theory at its worst. I will emphasize one thing, that yes, I saw that original review of Rise of Skywalker. He has now either destroyed it or made it private. In fact, Melvin is actually being nice, because in that review, as far as I remember, he not only just says it's amazing, he says it's amazing, and then he denies it's amazing. He's like, was it amazing? Yes. Do I think it is amazing? No. I know it sounds incredible, but he literally in that review completely contradicts himself. So even when he says he thinks Rise of Skywalker was amazing, he also says it was not amazing. So you're like, okay, well, what do you mean by this? Amazing in some ways, amazing and not in other ways? Unclear. But he did say he liked the film a lot. And the interesting thing, I was trying to make a video on this, and then I couldn't find it. But I was not concerned with that, but because he's actually attacking critics. He says, oh, these critics attacking this. They should just shut up. So I was more concerned with his kind of elitism, in that what we care is what the fans think, and I speak for the fans, and the fans like this, so shut up. So, but we don't know, because the video now is not available. I'm going to double check. I still think it's unavailable, so he's hiding it. Why he's hiding it? Unclear. He's flip-flopped on many other videos, and to his credit, some of those videos are still available, and we'll show that. But yeah, you really don't want to trust him on almost any issue, because he is very shifty. But I will show him when he does good videos, and I'll show those too, because I'm not a hater, but I would have to say with him, you always want to be very careful to trust him. So his whole thing, I would never BS you guys, I give you my authentic point of view, blah, 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 I'm keeping it real, 100% real. No, that's a complete act. He does not keep it real at all. He's always performing before the camera. Whether he's a diva or a shill, that's Melvin's opinion, but he's definitely not who he says he is, and that's been shown over and over again. I don't approve that he gets death threats or things like that, but when people call him out and call him an idiot, call him a moron or a liar, hypocrite, I cannot defend him. He has clearly over and over again done this kind of stuff. And to say he's always defending himself is not true. He is basically lying. If you want to still support him, that's fine, but he is lying to you, and he's lying to you right to your face. And he's lying to you almost 95% of the time. And I would say, at least with Mauler, I do kind of know where he stands. I may violently disagree with him, but I don't think he's lying for the most part. He does lie too, but it's nowhere close to Star Wars Theory. So make of that what you will.